We all dream of making big changes in our lives, but following through is often much harder than we expect. Why do we struggle to stick to our goals and create lasting transformation? The answer lies not in motivation or willpower, but in the small, consistent actions we take every day. These daily habits, though tiny, have the power to compound over time and produce remarkable results. In this video, we'll explore how mastering atomic habits can help you unlock your potential and become the person you've always wanted to be. Changes often feel overwhelming, but focusing on small wins can make all the difference. Instead of aiming for radical transformation, try making tiny, incremental improvements. This approach is based on the principle of compound growth. Small habits, repeated consistently, lead to massive positive changes over time. Just like saving a little money each day can grow into a fortune, small daily actions can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Powerful example of the 1% improvement philosophy comes from the British cycling team. For years, they struggled to win. But in 2003, a new performance director introduced the idea of improving every aspect of cycling by just 1%. From nutrition to bike aerodynamics, every detail was optimized. At first, these changes seemed minor, but over time, they led to incredible success. Within 5 years, the team dominated the Olympics, winning 60% of the gold medals. This story shows how small, consistent improvements can lead to extraordinary results. Just as money multiplies through compound interest, the effects of your habits multiply as you repeat them. A small change in your daily routine might not seem like much at first, but over months and years, the impact can be enormous. The key is to focus on consistency rather than intensity. Make your new habit so easy that you can't say no, and track your progress to build momentum. Remember, the most powerful outcomes are delayed, so stay patient and trust the process. Harness the power of atomic habits. Start by identifying one small habit you want to improve. It could be drinking an extra glass of water or reading for 10 minutes before bed. The goal is to make it so simple that you can't fail. Use a habit tracker or journal to create visual proof of your efforts. Over time, these small wins will add up, leading to remarkable results. Remember, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. One of the most effective ways to build better habits is to make them obvious in your environment. Your surroundings play a crucial role in shaping your behavior, often without you realizing it. By designing your space to support your desired habits, you can make good choices almost effortless. For example, placing healthy snacks at eye level or laying out workout clothes the night before can make it easier to stick to your goals. Dr. Ann Thorndike wanted to improve the eating habits of hospital staff and visitors. Instead of trying to motivate people, she changed the environment. Water bottles were placed next to cash registers, and healthier foods were made more visible. Without any educational campaign, soda sales dropped and bottled water sales increased. This simple change in context led to healthier choices, proving that environment design can be more powerful than willpower. To apply this principle, start by doing a habit audit of your current environment. Look around your home and workspace. What cues are prompting your current habits, both good and bad? Then, brainstorm ways to make the cues for good habits more obvious and the cues for bad habits less visible. Small changes in context can lead to large changes in behavior. If you want to read more, place books in prominent locations. If you want to cut back on social media, move those apps off your phone's home screen. The key is to make good habits the path of least resistance. By making your desired behaviors obvious in your environment, you set yourself up for long-term success in transforming your habits and your life. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, so the more appealing a habit is, the more likely we are to stick with it. One powerful strategy is temptation bundling, pairing an activity you need to do with one you want to do. This makes good habits more attractive and increases your chances of following through. Ronan Bayan, an engineering student, wanted to exercise more but also loved watching Netflix. His solution? He rigged his stationary bike so Netflix would only play while he was cycling. By bundling the temptation of watching TV with the habit he needed to build, he made exercise more attractive. This clever approach leverages our brain's dopamine-driven feedback loops to make good habits stick. Use temptation bundling in your life. Make 2 lists, one of habits you need to do and one of activities you enjoy. Then, look for ways to pair them. For example, only listen to your favorite podcast at the gym or only get a treat while catching up on work emails. The key is to find pairings that make sense for your lifestyle and goals. It may take some experimentation to find the right temptation bundles for you. Start small, perhaps with just one pairing, and build from there. Over time, you may find that the habits you once struggled with become something you genuinely look forward to. Making good habits enjoyable is a powerful way to ensure they stick. One of the most effective ways to build better habits is to make them as easy as possible to start. The easier a behavior is, the more likely it is to be repeated. By reducing the friction associated with good habits, you can dramatically increase your chances of sticking with them. Simplify your routines and remove obstacles to make good habits the path of least resistance. Isla Tharp, a renowned dancer and choreographer, attributes her success to a simple daily habit. Every morning, she wakes up early, puts on her workout clothes, and hails a taxi to the gym. The key isn't the workout itself, but the act of getting in the taxi. By making the start of her habit easy, she removes mental barriers and ensures consistency. This strategy can be applied to any habit you want to build. A powerful strategy for making habits easy is the 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. This makes the habit so easy you can't say no. Want to read more? Start by reading 1 page. Want to run a marathon? Start by putting on your running shoes. Once you've started, it's much easier to keep going. First step to building any habit is simply showing up. Once you've mastered this, you can focus on optimizing your performance. Don't worry about perfection, just make it as easy as possible to get started. If you slip up, make it easy to get back on track. Consistency is more important than intensity when it comes to forming lasting habits. You're more likely to repeat actions that make us feel good. By creating immediate rewards for habits that may not have short-term benefits, we can bridge the gap between our present actions and our future goals. Making habits satisfying is a crucial step in ensuring they stick for the long term. In Pakistan, researchers struggled to increase hand-washing rates. The breakthrough came when they introduced scented soap, making hand-washing a more enjoyable experience. The immediate reward of clean, fresh-smelling hands made the habit more satisfying, and hand-washing rates increased dramatically. This story shows the power of immediate rewards in habit formation. The consequences of our habits are often delayed, while the costs are immediate. Smoking feels good now but harms you later. Exercise is hard now but pays off in the future. To build lasting habits, add immediate rewards to behaviors that pay off in the long run. This helps align your present actions with your future goals. The most effective rewards are those that reinforce your desired identity. If you're trying to become a writer, reward yourself with a nice pen or notebook. If you're aiming to be more fit, treat yourself to new workout gear. Tracking your habits, like marking an X on a calendar, can also be surprisingly satisfying and motivating. Tracking your habits provides clear evidence of your progress and motivates you to keep going. Whether it's a calendar, a journal, or a digital tracker, seeing your streak grow can be incredibly satisfying. On days when motivation is low, remember that even a small action is a vote for the person you want to become. Even with the best intentions, there will be times when your habits break down. The key to long-term success is not perfection, but the ability to get back on track quickly. Understanding how to recover from setbacks is crucial for building lasting positive change. Don't let a single slip-up derail your progress. Jerry Seinfeld, one of the most successful comedians, used a simple habit to improve his craft. He marked a big red X on his calendar for every day he wrote new material. The goal was to not break the chain. This strategy shows that consistency, not perfection, is the key to building lasting habits. If you miss one day, get back on track the next. The best way to recover from a habit breakdown is to never miss twice. If you miss one day, do whatever it takes to get back on track the next day. This approach acknowledges that perfection is impossible, but maintains a high standard. Focus on consistency and resilience, not flawless execution. When you slip up, use it as a learning opportunity. Analyze what went wrong. Was it a lack of time or an unsupportive environment? By understanding the factors that led to the breakdown, you can adjust your approach and make your habit more resilient in the future. Every setback is a chance to improve your system. It's important to have a plan for getting back on track. This could be as simple as a rule like, if I miss a workout, I'll do a 10-minute routine the next day. Having a clear, predefined plan reduces the mental friction of restarting your habit after a setback. Preparation makes recovery easier and more automatic. Remember, progress is not linear. There will be ups and downs, good days and bad days. The key is to focus on the overall trend rather than individual setbacks. As long as you're moving in the right direction over time, you're succeeding. Be patient and trust the process. Guilt and shame are not effective motivators for long-term change. When you slip up, treat yourself with compassion. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and move forward. Self-kindness builds resilience and helps you stay committed to your goals, even when things don't go perfectly. By developing strategies to recover quickly from habit breakdowns, you build resilience into your habit system. This not only makes your habits more likely to stick, but also strengthens your overall capacity for self-improvement. Remember, it's not about never falling down, it's about how quickly you get back up. The most powerful way to change your habits is to focus on who you wish to become, not just what you want to achieve. This approach, known as identity-based habit change, aligns your daily actions with your deepest values and self-image. When your habits reflect your identity, change becomes more natural and lasting. Ben, a struggling college student, dreamed of becoming a writer. For years, he tried to form a daily writing habit but failed. Everything changed when he shifted his focus from writing more to becoming a writer. He started asking, "What would a writer do?" and began taking small actions that aligned with his new identity. Over time, these actions compounded, and Ben not only developed a consistent writing habit but also saw himself as a true writer. When you tie your habits to your identity, you create powerful intrinsic motivation. You're no longer just trying to do something, you're becoming someone. Start by deciding the type of person you want to be, then ask yourself what actions that person would take. Each small choice is a vote for your new identity. Change is a gradual process. You don't have to take on a whole new identity overnight. Instead, start with small steps that move you in the right direction. If you want to become a reader, start by reading 1 page a day. If you want to be more environmentally conscious, begin by using a reusable water bottle. Every small action counts. As you progress, be patient with yourself. Old habits and self-images can be deeply ingrained, and it takes time to shift them. Celebrate small wins and focus on consistency rather than perfection. Each positive action reinforces your new identity and builds momentum for lasting change. By aligning your habits with your desired identity, you create a powerful synergy. Your actions reinforce your self-image, and your self-image motivates your actions. This positive feedback loop can lead to remarkable transformations over time. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Every action you take shapes your identity. Choose your habits wisely and watch as they shape not just what you do, but who you are. By mastering identity-based habits, you set yourself on a path of continuous growth and self-improvement, becoming the person you've always aspired to be. True change comes not from setting ambitious goals, but from building systems that make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. As James Clear says, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Focus on creating systems that support your desired behaviors. The key to lasting change lies in the power of tiny, consistent improvements. By focusing on getting 1% better each day, you can achieve extraordinary results over time. Small, daily actions compound into significant transformation. Start with one small habit and build from there. Design your environment to make good habits easy and bad habits difficult. Place cues for positive behaviors in obvious places and remove temptations from your surroundings. By shaping your environment, you make it easier to stick to your habits and achieve your goals. Change doesn't happen overnight. Be patient and trust the process. Show up consistently, even when you don't feel like it. Over time, your atomic habits will compound into extraordinary results. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Begin your journey by choosing one small habit to implement today. Whether it's drinking more water, reading a page, or taking a short walk, every action counts. Take that first step towards becoming the person you want to be. The power of atomic habits is waiting for you. As you build new habits, remember to trust the process. There will be setbacks and challenges, but consistency and patience will lead to lasting change. Focus on the journey, not just the destination. Your efforts will pay off in the long run. Take time to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each step forward is a victory. By acknowledging your achievements, you reinforce your commitment to positive change and build momentum for the future. Keep moving forward, one small habit at a time. You now have the tools to transform your life with atomic habits. Remember, it's not about radical change or overnight success. It's about showing up consistently, making small improvements, and trusting the process. Start today, be patient, and watch as your tiny changes compound into extraordinary results. Your journey to becoming the best version of yourself begins now.